Hi everybody, Mischa here with the word of the day, and there it is, Cacology. What's that? Well, Cacology is, I think, a little challenging, to be honest, because it's not so easy to use. Well, let me tell you what it is. First of all, if you go look in the dictionaries, the definitions for the most part aren't very helpful. All they will say are things like mispronunciations and bad word choice. Ho hum, so what? If you really want to understand the idea of cacology, just think of any socially unacceptable or defectively produced language. And when I say defectively produced, I mean it's breaking the rules of the language. Not that you can't communicate with it, okay? So that means if you use a double negative, if you mispronounce a word, there are a whole bunch of things that can make up cacology, which is all your mess ups in language, written or spoken. So where does it come from? Well, it comes from ancient Greece, kagalagia or gia, I'm not really sure which, and meaning, brutal, harsh, bad language. And when it comes into English in 1623, well, it comes in on a red carpet at the hands of Henry Cochrane, who was a lexicographer and wrote the third honest to God for real English dictionary. And that is where we see cacology for the first time. Now, I'm going to use it in a couple of sentences to try to give you an idea of how it's used, but it's a little bit tricky, so listen carefully. The English teachers always warned us to avoid cacology in academic writing. Avoid making a bunch of mistakes, okay? Or, this is a little bit different, so listen. When the woman applied to become the English teacher and pronounced epitome, epitome, and hyperbole, hyperbole, it was decided that the cacology was too much to overcome and they didn't give her the job. Okay, now you don't want to say a mistake in cacology because cacology itself is the bundle of mistakes. But here's the interesting part. Now we use this describing problems with software and computers and programs. For example, the software crashed because of a cacology in the code. The program crashed because of a cacology in the syntax. This is where we really see it used a lot, I think, in a way that I think is a little bit easier to understand. Say, if you like the channel, you know what to do, and I'll see you tomorrow.